Good afternoon and welcome to Across the Fence. I'm Lori Pinard with UVM Extension. We're at UVM's Discovery Kitchen where I teach basic nutrition and cooking classes. We hope today's program will inspire you with a recipe that's easy to make, nutritious, and a great way to get young people in the kitchen. Ingredients we'll need today are brown rice, eggs, soy sauce, ginger, and today we have fresh ginger, but you can also use powdered ginger, and whatever vegetables you like. Today we'll be using a frozen bag of vegetables. So the first thing we're going to do is get our oil in our pan. Let's get it turned up, get it heated a little bit. We're going to put some oil in the pan and get some eggs cooking for our veggie fried rice. Let's get these eggs cracked. I've got a garbage bowl here that I'm just going to put the shells into. And remember, today we're going to use frozen veggies in this recipe. But depending on the time of year, fresh, in-season veggies, or even canned, may be more cost-effective. Each are really nutritious options. So I'm just going to give these eggs a little beat, get them mixed up a little. And then they're going to go in our pan. We put a little olive oil in there, it's warming up, and so we're going to get these cooked. This will take about 2 or 3 minutes to get these cooked up. You know what you could also do? You could also scramble these. That's absolutely fine too. Ooh, I can hear them cooking. Again, if you didn't want to wait for them to cook on one side like this, you could scramble them. That's absolutely fine. The nice thing about putting a few eggs in your veggie fried rice is it gives you a little extra shot of protein in there. Oh, they're cooking up nice. And I am going to scramble them just a little bit, and then we'll chop them up after. I want them to stick. A plate here, and then I'm just going to take them out of the pan, and then we'll move on to getting our veggies going. Yeah, that looks nice and cooked and brown on the edges. Let's get that off of the heat. And then we'll scrape the pan a little bit, get all those bits off the bottom, because we're going to use this same pan to cook our veggies in. That's the beauty of it. It's a one-pan meal. Being a little stubborn, but that's all right. Put that off to the edge. We're just going to set this over. And again, today we're going to use frozen veggies, but before we start that, I do want to add a little fresh ginger and a little garlic to our pan to get that going. Let's keep that on. I'm just going to smash up a little garlic, and I already have some pre-chopped ginger here. You could also use powdered garlic or granulated garlic. That's fine. It's whatever you have. We're just going to rough chop this garlic. We like some nice big pieces. I'm going to get that going a little bit in the pan before we put in our veggies. and some fresh ginger. Oh, I wish you could smell it already. It smells so good. Oh gosh, that smells good. And those are just starting to cook a little bit, just sauteing them a little bit to get them a little soft and to release the oil a little bit. And then comes the really good stuff. We're going to put in some frozen veggies. You can let these thaw if you'd like, or you can add them straight from the freezer. Ooh, they're starting to sizzle. So we're just going to cook that and let that simmer a little bit. A handy tool at the grocery store is the unit price. It tells you the cost of an item based on a common measure, like ounces or pounds. It allows you to compare the price per unit of two items that may be packaged differently or in different quantities. And I think you'll see on your screen a slide that shows you an example of a unit price and a price comparison for this recipe using fresh vegetables, frozen vegetables, or canned vegetables. Adults should aim for about 2.5 cups of vegetables a day as part of their healthy diet. This recipe serves 4 and provides a little over half a cup of vegetables per serving. And an easy way to get the amount you need is to make half of your plate full of vegetables and fruits. And I think you'll see a slide that shows my plate where you can see that half of the plate is fruits and veggies. Vegetables are cooking away. We're going to cut up our egg and put that in. And we have some rice to put in. And again, I'm just going to rough chop this egg. You can make it as small or as big as you'd like for pieces. We're going to put that back in the pan. Oh, it smells so good. And let's get our rice in there. I'm using brown rice today. And this is great because you can use leftover rice, you can use frozen rice, you can use rice that you cook specifically for this recipe. That should do it about, I would think. Give it a little stir. Ooh, some of the rice is running away. Now let's add, we've got our garlic in there and we have our ginger in there. Let's add some soy sauce and let that cook a little bit longer. Again, this is a great way to get your vegetables in. Let's go a little bit more, because we really want to get those in to help with our heart health and all the vitamins and minerals that they provide. And if you're interested, you can find this recipe on our website, which should be listed on the screen, or by searching UVM extension across the fence recipes. You can learn more about UVM Extension's Community Nutrition Flagship Program, EFNEP, or the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program on the web, and I believe that address is on the screen as well. We offer nutrition and cooking classes to income-eligible adults in a parenting role. If you participate in other public assistance programs, such as WIC or 3 Squares Vermont or fuel assistance, you'll qualify for EFNEP. We're going to give this a try. You can apply for a class online or reach out to our staff about a group class. And there should be a QR code on your screen with that too. We also offer fee-based classes and webinars. If you're interested in having us talk to your employees or group, just reach out for more information. Oh, I'm missing a fork. Well, we're going to use one of our measuring spoons. We're going to give this a try, and I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope you'll give this recipe a try.
Thank you, Lori. Next time, we'll be sure to provide a fork. We've got a couple minutes left to remind you that if you miss us on air, you can always find us online at either our YouTube channel or on Facebook and Instagram. As you've just seen, noontime is the perfect time to learn a new recipe or get inspired the next time someone asks, "What's for dinner?" As a ramp up to Juneteenth this year, we're celebrating with some Vermont chefs who have brought their culture and cuisine from the Deep South, Jamaica, and Ethiopia to the Green Mountains. Look for those programs airing the week of June 14th. And while we're talking about some of our newest neighbors, let's not forget about those who have been here for a bit longer and are equally proud of their heritage. We've got a story coming up next Monday, June 8th, about a bagpipe maker, one of only a handful in the U.S. Trust me, you do not want to miss that one, whether you like bagpipe music or not. And if you really like to hear bagpipes and dance, who among us, you can celebrate all things Scottish at the 2026 Vermont Highland Games, happening, coincidentally, at the Highland Center for the Arts in Greensboro on June 13th. Visit the website on the screen for tickets and details. That closes the gate on another fence. I want to thank the crew here at WCAX, all of whom dance a mean hornpipe, for making today's program possible. I'm Keith Silva. This is Across the Fence. Thanks for being part of our family.